All right, good morning, room 32. I'm going to go ahead and do a mini lesson today on module 10.9. And I just want to emphasize that today's strategy is one that your child may not use in the real world setting. Again, I didn't create the curriculum, but you guys will have an idea how to help them with today's lesson. The strategy is about doubling one number and halving the other. So basically what that would include is if you take this shape right here and you were to divide it in half, all right? So the whole entire shape is 3 rows, and if we count how many are in each row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? 16. So by dividing it in half, we end up with 8 on this side, 8 on this side, right? And 3 on this side, okay? So basically what they're going to do is they're going to take this side right here and they're going to put it below the other side, okay? So you can see in this second slide right here, the multiplication problem originally was 3 times 16, all right? So when we take and divide it in the middle, and then we take that half, when we bring this piece over to here, it creates this new shape here, all right? So this becomes 6, and now this becomes 8. So this is an easier multiplication problem for your child to solve. So 6 times 8 is 48. The same thing is to be said about 3 times 16. You end up with the same product, all right? So you can see both of those equations, and you can see how the two different arrays represent the same product. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and show you one more example, same concept. If we divide this down the middle, right? So the original one is 5 times 14, okay? And if we split it down the middle, we're going to divide it there. So now we're going to take this side and we're going to put it below the other side, and then it takes on this shape right here, right? So this becomes 10 now, and this becomes 7, right? So the multiplication problem is 10 times 7 equals 70, which is the same product as 5 times 14, all right? So I want you to notice specifically, do you see how this 5, when we double that number, it becomes 10, and we take 14 and we half that number, it becomes 7, okay? So the strategy is doubling one number, halving the other. Generally speaking, as a rule of thumb, you're going to double the smaller factor and divide the larger factor, all right? Now let's go into our lesson for an example from our lesson, all right? So if we look at the second page of our lesson, and that in your books is page 383. I'm going to go ahead and go to a single page view here, all right? And let me just increase this inside. So let's take, for example, this here, right? So if we were to double 3, right? Double 3 would make that 6, correct? And if we were to half 16, that would be 8. So 6 times 8 is a fact that your child should have already practiced and memorized, which is 48, which has the same product of 3 times 16 is 48. All right? So again, follow that same concept as you go through the lesson. You'll notice that some of these ones here, like letter D and letter F, both have it turned around. So in that case, you would double the smaller factor. Well, actually, these ones would be the opposite. If you doubled 15, for example, you would get 30, right? And then you half 6, you would get 3. So if you tried to half 15, for example, in this particular problem here, right, in letter D, half 15 would be 7.5. That might be confusing for your child. So make sure that you can half or double the number without getting 0.5 of a given number. All right. I hope that was helpful for you guys today. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks, and good luck on this math lesson.